Welcome to video R65, annual rate of interest. I'll work out two problems for you. First one, Johnny puts $100 in a bank that pays annual compound interest. What annual rate of interest must he receive to have $110 at the end of 2 years? Round to the nearest tenth of a percent. All right, for compound annual interest, the formula is as follows. A equals P times 1 plus R to the T, where A is the future amount, P is the principal or the amount you deposit, R is the annual interest rate expressed as a decimal, and T is time in years. All right, so what we're trying to solve for in this problem is the value of R, and we should know everything else. Let's work through it. Our future amount, we want to have $110. Our principal or deposit is $100. R is what we're looking for, and the time value is 2 years. So now I want to solve this equation for R. What I'm going to first do is isolate this term, and then what undoes squaring? Plus or minus square rooting, but I'll just take the positive value. All right, so step one, why don't we divide each side by 100? And I'll get 1 plus R squared equals 1.1. I will then take the square root of each side, the square root of this side and the square root of that side, and I'll get 1 plus R equals the square root of 1.1, and then to solve for R, I'll simply subtract 1 from each side. So R equals the square root of 1.1 minus 1. That's the exact answer, but they wanted it to the nearest tenth of a percent. Remember, R is going to be a decimal, and I'll have to convert that to a percent. All right, let's do the math right here. Here's my calculator. Second square root 1.1 minus 1. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's 0.0488. Let's convert that to a percent. 4.88%. And they said to round to the nearest tenth, that would be 4.9%. So that's the answer. Johnny would need the bank to pay an annual interest rate of about 4.9% to get $110 at the end of 2 years. All right, the second problem, same as above, except he wants $125 at the end of 2 years. If you want to try to work it out, it's very similar. I'll write the answer momentarily. The answer to the second problem is about 11.8%. And there you have it, how to work with annual rate of interest.